Hey, what's going on, you guys? Chad Christian coming at you with another exciting video. Today we're going to be talking about the HTC U11. I'm going to be reviewing this phone in full detail. This is HTC's latest flagship phone on their 20th anniversary, and I have three key reasons why I think it's going to be a top contender of the year. Number one, the camera. The camera on this thing is beautiful. It scored the highest DxO mark of a 90. That's the highest to any phone that's out there. That's higher than the Google Pixel, which is, until then, which was the highest rated phone. So it takes incredible photos and videos. The second thing is the beautiful design of this phone. As you can see, it has this beautiful metallic finish to it. It has 5 colors. Some are region restricted. I don't believe that the US is going to get the solar red, but we might. And the third thing is this beautiful 5.5-inch LCD display that's covered in Corning Gorilla Glass 5. So we'll talk about that in just a little bit. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do that now. Hit that notification bell. And without further ado, let's get into this video. Let's go ahead and break down every component of the phone and see why I think it is one of the best phones for 2017. Make sure you stick around to the end because I will be talking about my favorite feature of the phone the most, which is the camera. The design. This phone has such a unique presentation to it with those color options that makes an impact everywhere I go. So just wanted to do a real quick walkthrough here for you so you can see up on the front here you've got your 16 megapixel camera. You've got your earpiece that also acts as a second stereo speaker to go along with the bottom one. You've got your home button, which is a capacitive button here. You've got your back and your menu button here on the bottom. Over on the right hand side, you've got your power button right here. And you've got your volume rockers. On the bottom, you've got just your USB-C and your other stereo speaker. Over on the left hand side, we don't have anything here, just the you can see the 2 antennas. Back you can see that beautiful finish there. You've got a dual flash and the 12 megapixel shooter. Just a beautiful phone. Now let's talk about this big beautiful display. It is a 5.5-inch quad HD Super LCD and it has a resolution of 2560 by 1440 and it's covered with Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Now, while I would have liked to have seen an AMOLED display, the screen is very vivid and bright on this unit. You can even see in direct sunlight that the display has no problems with visibility. Internals. Powering the HTC U11 is the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 835. It has 4 gigs of RAM. In some regions will support a dual SIM tray. The external sound is coming from a dual speaker system, which is the earpiece and the bottom of the unit, which sounds very rich and full. The HTC U11 also comes with its own boom sound with hi-fi, a U-Sonic tuned audio system, and USB-C noise canceling headphones.
Check out this framed picture of me. Here's another one, but this is of my glasses, and then it's me, and it's a record.
Battery life. The HTC U11 comes with a 3000 milliamp battery, which I'm getting around 4 to 5 hours of screen on time and averaging around 18 hours of use. That's surfing the web, watching Netflix, streaming some YouTube videos, taking some pics and videos, and using social media apps. I usually keep my phone at about 50% brightness, Bluetooth is always on, and Wi-Fi is also turned on. Now I just want to note that this is the Korean model of the phone and some bands are missing for the US. So when I get my hands on the US model, I will update with the new information to see if that battery life has changed. Water resistance. The HTC U11 is IP67, which is water and dust resistant, so you don't have to worry about taking this out in the weather or out in the rain or worrying about any type of splashes on the phone. Pricing and availability. The HTC U11 will start shipping in June and the price is $649 and it will be available on all major carriers. Now let's talk about that camera. The main camera is a 12 megapixel f1.7 aperture lens which has optical and electronic image stabilization, which is pretty unique considering usually phones have one or the other but not both. This has Ultra Pixel 3, Ultra Speed Autofocus, and an HDR boost. This phone has the best low light camera I've used on a cell phone, and with the quick autofocus, you're sure to get that shot every time. Some of the extra features of the phone is panorama, which also you can do hyperlapse with this phone. The phone has slow motion video, which is 1080p at 120 frames per second. You have 4K video recording with the 3D audio, high-res audio, and acoustic focus. And you can take pictures while you're taking the 4K images. The front camera is a 16 megapixel with f2.0 aperture with an ultra pixel mode. You can get some great shots with the front. You can use the new HTC squeeze mode where you squeeze the sides of this phone and you can take some really cool and fast shots. So the biggest question is, should you buy this phone and is it worth it? So right now in the market you've got a couple of choices. You've got the Google Pixel XL, the iPhone 7, 7 Plus, the Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus, or the HTC U11. I think if you're in the market for a new Android phone, I would highly consider this, especially with a competitive price point at $649, so it's not going to break the bank. It's got a nice, large, and beautiful display, excellent camera, best in class, great low light shooting. If you like to take selfies, any type of photography or video, this is the perfect phone for you. If you're in the iOS ecosystem, it's a little bit harder to recommend, and I'd probably go with the iPhone 7 or the 7 Plus. But again, if you're looking for a new Android phone, I think this is the ticket for you. You won't be disappointed. HTC has a good reputation for having faster updates. Their skin is not as bulky as some of the Samsung phones, so I think that it's going to be fast and fluid for a long time. It is packing the latest Android version, so you don't have to worry about any new features that you're going to miss. And I think this is an incredible value. I would highly recommend it. I give it a thumbs up. That's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're alerted when the next video comes out. And I'll see you guys on the next video.